You think you are in control of your life. You wake up, follow your routine, fulfill obligations, and take pride in discipline and productivity. But have you ever questioned why? Who defined what is right or wrong, normal or deviant? The truth is, you were trained to obey since childhood, through school bells, punishments, and subtle cues telling you what's appropriate. Michel Foucault's Discipline and Punish reveals a disturbing reality. Modern power no longer relies on chains or public executions. Instead, it infiltrates daily life through institutions, habits, and mundane routines. What was once brutal punishment is now silent, efficient control, and you call this normal life. You believe you study, work, and behave because it's the right thing to do. But is it your choice, or have you been conditioned to be functional, productive, and compliant? The system doesn't want you to think, it wants you to repeat. School taught you to wait for permission. Work trained you to stay in line. Hospitals monitor your body, and the media shapes your desires. Yet you think you're free. Foucault calls this discipline, but not in a positive sense. It's domestication, training minds and bodies to obey without question. You've internalized control so deeply that you no longer need an enforcer. You police yourself. This is the logic of the Panopticon, a prison design where inmates feel watched at all times, even when no one is looking. Foucault expanded this idea. Modern society is a panopticon. Schools, offices, hospitals, all function as surveillance machines. Cameras, performance reviews, productivity apps, they make behavior visible, measurable, and controllable. You feel guilty for resting, for not meeting expectations, because the gaze is now inside you. You compare, judge, and punish yourself, believing it's self-discipline, but it's self-imposed control. From childhood, institutions shape you. School isn't just about learning, it's a lab for obedience. Bells, ranks, and rules teach hierarchy and submission. Work reduces you to data, schedules, metrics, and evaluations dictate your worth. Medicine labels deviations as abnormal, enforcing conformity under the guise of health. These systems create docile bodies, efficient, predictable, and obedient. You believe adaptation is maturity, compliance is success, but obedience is disguised control. Normality is a social construct, a tool of power. From birth, you're taught what's acceptable, how to dress, speak, and feel. Deviants are corrected, medicated, or excluded. Normality divides the adjusted from the problematic. A restless child is pathologized. A non-conforming worker is discarded. Power doesn't need force. It produces truths that seem objective. A doctor calling your resistance illness isn't science. It's moral judgment masked as care. You're taught the problem is you, not the system, demanding conformity. Awakening begins when you question everything. Why do you act this way? Who benefits from your obedience? Foucault doesn't offer solutions. He exposes mechanisms. Freedom starts when you see the prison. But breaking free is painful. You'll confront emptiness, doubt, and isolation. The system will pull you back, labeling rebellion as madness or failure. Yet lucidity is revolutionary. Every act of refusal undermines the structure. Freedom isn't comfort, it's daily resistance. It's rejecting the masks you were taught to wear. Foucault's work isn't a guide but a mirror. Once you see the chains, you can't unsee them. The choice is yours. Return to predictability, or embrace the discomfort of becoming who you truly are. If this resonates, write, I choose lucidity. The revolution begins when you stop obeying,